But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Airport CEO season number 3. Last episode we started off with the baggage carousel and the baggage system, and I asked you guys a question if you guys think that the 6 medium stands that we have right now would, that one cargo bay would be sufficient. I'm gonna come back on that because we're gonna do something in this episode with the baggage system, and we're gonna do some other stuff too. But first, I have some stuff to say because one, thank you so much for 300 subs. Yesterday we reached the 300 subscribers special, sort of the milestone, I should say. And what I'm gonna do for 300 subs is I'm gonna do a Q&A video. Now, if you don't know what a Q&A video is, a Q&A video is you ask me questions, I answer your questions in a video. It's just like getting to know each other a little bit better, which is very cool to do. And some of you have been here for a long time, so I definitely I want to answer some questions that you guys might have about me, about the channel, about the games that we play, or just general things that you want to know. That's all fine. So if you want to leave a question, then you can leave it in the comments, but it's way better if you leave it on the Discord. There's a special topic on the Discord called questions. You can leave your questions there and I will answer them in the future in a video. And I will try to answer all the questions. If it's too personal, then I probably won't do it in video. I might answer it on Discord in a private message to you if I really feel like you should, you have the right to know something, but I don't want to do it in the video. And of course it has to be appropriate for YouTube, so don't go asking weird questions, basically. Yeah, that's going to be in the works. There's also a project that is going to replace Software Inc. soon, because that series is coming to an end, and I think that project is something that a lot of people might enjoy too. Also people that are watching this series only on the channel, I think that a lot of people might enjoy that project too, because it's a mix of management and creativity. So if you want to know what it is, then go to the Discord. There's also a question about it, and you can leave your feedback about the upcoming project if you want to. And that's the sort of the message that I want to say about that. And then back to the game. You guys have left a lot of comments on the last few episodes, basically on the new UI and the questions that are asked in the episodes. There's also been some tips, so let's get into that. Zifai Liu, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, sorry if I don't, said, you know what, your face cam now is in front of, well, this area, with the money and the income and all these other things. So, he was right. Reason was, I started up the game, I didn't see the new UI before I actually started recording, so, bam, there you have it. I changed the face cam now to the top left corner, as you can see. The only thing that obscures now is the message system. You can sort of see it right now underneath my cam. The message system is not that important, I feel like, to see, and the other things would need to be open. You could say, you know what, put it over here because there's only the options icon. Yeah, but if we open up one of these, then this happens. So you don't want my face in there. So basically, this is where it's going to be. I hope you guys like that new positioning of the face cam. Then there's also been some questions. Andy Preston asked a question about, you know what, I opened up the game, it didn't look like this. That's because I'm playing on the experimental version. If you want to play on the experimental version, you have to tick a certain box in your Steam. In your Steam, you have to right click on the game, you have to go to properties, and you have to sort of subscribe, if you will, to the experimental version, and then you will get the newest updates. Which means that your game can be more buggy. You can experience like save game breaks and stuff like that. But if you want all the new stuff, then you should be on the experimental version. If you don't really understand how to do that, you can leave a comment. I can help you out, but you can also just Google it because it's not that hard to do actually. And there are fairly good explanations on Google and everywhere else to actually do that. So that's another thing. Not actually into the game. We have one more gate left that has no name, for now at least. And Wyoming Cowboy, a new guy to the channel, actually asked, can you name that gate after me? And we're gonna do that. So we're gonna call this the Wyoming Gate. Here you go, Wyoming Cowboy. Welcome to the series. Welcome to this season. Hope you're gonna stay for a long time. And yeah, if you still want your name in game, don't be worried. We're gonna build more stands in the future. So leave your name, and I will add it. I will write it down. I have it written down right here. in front of me, so I actually know what to do, and because you guys have been leaving a lot of comments. And the last thing that was important to mention is that Daco Giannis actually said, you know what, you should remove some of the trees between your runways and between your taxiway foundations. And I did that. All the trees are gone over here, all the trees are gone over here. I removed them off stream because it's just not as fun to look at as a recording session, as a video, so... And yeah, that was a lot of stuff, a lot of talking. Now back into the game. We can actually start the game now, because I didn't start it, I paused it, because I actually did some work beforehand. I put up this. Now, what this is going to be, what we're going to do this episode, one, we're going to try to hook this up and make it working. Just as a test. If it doesn't work, because you people have said that people... Well, there's a sort of a mix. Some people say, you know what, this should be totally fine. This cargo bay should be more than able to handle these 6 medium stands. And some other people have said, you know what, I have tried it on 4 medium stands and that was the total max. So basically, it's a sort of a mix. Not everyone knows, but maybe it sort of depends on how your layout is. Probably it does a little bit, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try if we can, at least without the scanning system. We're gonna that's gonna be implemented later. But for now, we're going to try and do this, open it up, and see if we can get it to work, at least to a nice... Actually, I see a tree over here that needs to be deleted. I don't like the tree over here. But at least have it to work nicely, and then add these scanners lately. That could provide with a little bit of a buggy... The last time I did that, it actually sort of messed it up, and we had to sort of restart the entire baggage system, if you will. But yeah, I think it's time to actually try this out, and maybe we will do it without scanning if it works fine this episode, and maybe in the future too. Just because we already seen the scanning system. I've actually done like 1 or 2 episodes on it, which is a lot. We also added this. This is going to be in this episode too. What we're going to do, I wanted to fill in this space a little bit more, because it was a really big empty space. Now, we're going to start here right in the middle. What I'm going to do is, this is going to be a nice little staff room, another staff room, because I feel like we need another bigger staff room, because we have a lot of staff, and this is the only place that can go. And as you can see, it is filled up to the rim. Nobody can really do anything there, besides it. I want the people that actually work in this area, so like the airport staff, and maybe the staff from the restaurant, they should be in here. And then we have a big staff room over here for all the security guards, all the ramp agents, and etc. basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and floor this, so we actually know what it should be. Now, what type of flooring does this have? It has, I think, this flooring. I think it has this flooring. These were the staff zones flooring. Is it this flooring? Yeah, it is this flooring. Okay, we're going to have that. We're going to have a slide door, just a big door. It's a big area, so we can have a big door. And then what we'll do is we do staff only. And we will do staff only around the wall, so it actually includes the door, so that passengers for some reason won't go stand in this door and open up the room. It's also going to be a staff room, and in this staff room, everyone is allowed. Everyone is allowed. It's a really big staff room. Everybody is allowed in this staff room. And basically, what we're going to do is, I don't want to see the rooms. Where is it? I don't want to see that. Yeah. So we're going to build that up, and is this out of contract? No. Okay. And we're going to add some stuff for them to relax. The other thing that we're going to do is over here, I'm going to make a sort of a secluded seating area. We have seating areas like this, but this is very, very busy. I mean, people are in line over here. There's a lot of noise, and I know that noise doesn't really come into play in this game, but what I wanted to do is I want to make it a little bit more realistic, in the sense that a lot of airports have these sort of walled off sections where you can sit and just relax, you know, have a bit more rest, a little resting spot in the area, in the airport. And I think that we can provide that with this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually door this. We're gonna put in a door, and make sure that this is gonna be a seating area that has, you know, that is walled off, that people can actually go to and just relax and just sit down and have some peace and quiet, if you will. Because airports are very, very busy places, of course. And we're gonna make this into this because it's a passenger thing that they can use. So most of our passenger things are like this. We also need the white, so the concrete. What was it? Light concrete floor? I think it was that one for the door. Yeah. We don't need to surround it because it has walls around it, so that's basically it. And that's it. It looks good. So first off, staff room. Let's go and build some staff stuff. What's this? Okay, I still need to sort of think about the new UI. Benches, tables. You know what? We're gonna make some nice sofas first of all. Have some nice sofas. Is this gonna work? Yeah, it's gonna work. And the other side, same thing. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Pause the game before they actually go and build that. I wanted to place it over here, sorry. Okay, go on. And then we can have a nice little seating area in the same spots over here so that they can face each other if they want to. Do this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some plants, of course. No episode of Hipbone is complete without adding some plants, basically. Let's use these. Those are pretty cool. What we're going to do is we're going to add plants in there too. Yeah, we're going to add plants in these little holes too. So this is sort of the entrance to the seating area at that point. Leave that one open. And for the little thing over there, we're going to use we're going to use a banana plant. Let's use a banana plant. Bam! So, that's a nice little part of the staff area. Now, what you have in a lot of staff areas, at least in the where I worked before, we had sort of a huge little table in the middle that we can sit on all together. You can also use it as like in a sort of a meeting room area to have your meetings and stuff like that. So we're probably gonna mimic something like that. It's not really possible, but we're gonna try and do that over here with adding like a lot of tables here and probably going all the way up to here. We're gonna make a really big table over here and see if it works. Maybe this is too much, I don't know. I'm gonna see how this looks. Maybe it looks ridiculous and then we're gonna just get rid of some of these on the outside and make it like a too wide table. But I'm gonna see how this looks. I want like the feeling of a really big table that everybody can sit on. But if there's, yeah, they're gonna put on stuff in the middle, so that basically is not going to work. Okay, pause, delete this row and delete this row. So it's gonna be a too wide one. It still looks a little bit funny, but it looks better if you zoom out a little bit. It should. Okay, it still keeps the sort of the little border in between. That's yeah, okay. I'm still gonna go for it because I feel like it's a cool idea. We're gonna give them some nice round chairs. So just all around, have on two sides, have these round chairs. And that's that. So we have a sort of a meeting table or like a lunch table or whatever you want to call it. You can think about what you want to do with that, what you want to call it. So should we add in more? I think that this is fine for now, actually. What we could do maybe is add in some laptop tables for our people to work during the break. I think that would be an option. It's not really even though. Okay, we're gonna add this in here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add sofas to work on the laptop table. If people want to work in their area, using the laptop or whatever, we're gonna have that ready to go. Now, that's another thing that I wanted to do because I feel like we had a really small staff room, like I said, which is definitely not suitable anymore for our for the scale of our airport. Even though we only have 6 medium stands, it's still, we have so much stuff, so much staff, I should say, going on. And yeah, we needed more. So this is sort of still the big office for our board people. Are you out of contract? No, you're still into contract. And then we have this little one for the airport staff and the guys that will work over here. And then we have this huge area where all the other people will go. And this is also open for the board because this is also our sort of our lunch break area and everything else, if they wanted to go here. Now this is going to be the seating area for the passengers. Basically, should we go for gate seatings? I think we should go for. I think we should go for these right now. I don't really use these often. Actually, I have not used them ever. I think on camera. So let's just. Whoops. Let's just do that now. Let's add these in. And like I said, we're gonna go for a little more of a rusty spot over here. So we're not gonna add in too many of them. I think that what we could do is probably add like a middle row, which is a bit more. You know, this will generate a bit more noise if you sit here because you have people at your back. But on the other hand, you know, it's a lot more quiet than if you go and sit over here somewhere. And of course, again, we need some plants. No area is finished without plants. So we're gonna put in the big plants in the corners. That's that. And then have some smaller plants. So what are the big plants? The big plants are cycad palm or cycad palm. So let's use the same ones in over here. And to make it a little bit more peaceful, we're gonna add in those here, so people won't be running through here. They will use like the bigger ways over here. And the same thing we are gonna go for. I do have the feeling that passengers will run through this to get over here. That would sort of mess up the whole idea of peace and quiet, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it will work. And otherwise, at least the idea is cool, I think. So we will have that, but the other thing that we will have is we also need some commerce, bathroom, security, desk, staff, conveyor. Where are the trash cans now? Where are trash cans? Oh, trash cans. Okay. So have trash can over here, have a trash can over here, have a trash can over here, have a trash can over here, and probably have trash cans in here too for the staff, so that they can actually throw away their lunch and stuff like that. Well, not their lunch, but you know, the bags that they keep their lunch in. Throwing away your lunch is not the way to feed yourself. This looks actually pretty well, and I like the fact that we have something else than the blue. I know you can change the colors of this, but to be honest, I'm a bit too lazy. I might do it off camera at one point and then show it to you guys. For now, okay, you need to have a new contract. Swift Batch, Valentino. Do we have a free star that will actually go here? I don't think so. Well, let's add Bellbeer. Bellbeer, our favorite restaurant, well, sort of cafe. Well, my favorite, at least, to add to your airport, because it's just a funny idea that, you know, I know that a lot of people will go and buy a lot of booze to take with them on the airplane, in the shops, you know, the tax-free shops and everything, because it's really cheap. I don't know why you should do that, but then again, I don't really drink, so I don't know. But having like a cafe where you can buy beer and then drink it before you get into your flight, it is a really bad idea. I mean, it is a really bad idea in real life, but it's so freaking funny for some reason. Ooh, okay, this is clogging up pretty bad. But I do believe that these are not boarding yet. Where is it? Where is it? If we click over here, boarding. No, they're still refueling, so it's not really needed that these guys are all in there. I think that we are gonna have most of them in there in this area before the actual boarding process starts. So we did this, which these guys should leave, so we should have another building product. How many of these guys do we have? Can we actually check that? Where is it? Operations, construction. How many of these guys do we have right now? We have 50. Well, okay, well that's fine. We have to build some stuff so that they will actually go here. Again, that's one of the things I don't like. I think that these constructors, if they don't have anything to do, they should go to the staff room. Or maybe even better, go back to the drop-off point. Because one, if you're going to start building, then materials are going to drop off over here, so you need them over here. Although you don't have to build these next to each other, of course. Most people will actually do. The game even gives it to you like that. So, but on the other hand, what is this doing? Why are so many people? Oh, he's repairing it. Oh, that's why we saw negative money. Okay. But the last thing I wanted to do in this episode was to try and hook up this one. Before we do that, we need to get some stuff, basically. We need to get some... Oh, this is actually looking very cool. This is also new. This is actually looking very cool. Okay, staff overview, applicants. Let's go for applicants. We don't want to filter by airport staff. Well, actually, we should take up look at our job tasks maybe. Operations, job tasks. Okay, we need janitors, service technicians, and a lot more ramp agents. But we're gonna open that baggage system. Do we have? Okay, we don't have any of the trucks for the baggage system, which is fine. That's the other thing that I wanted to do. So staff, let's go in there first. Filter by janitors. We want some janitors. So okay, these are our own. I want applicants. So higher, 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 and higher. I know that some of them will be very bad, but I don't really care, to be honest. Ramp agents, hire them all. Whoops. And service technicians, let's hire 3. Well, actually, you're pretty good. Whoops. You're pretty good. Let's hire you. And oh, no, let's hire you. We will have probably too many right now, but that's okay. Ramp agents, let's hire you. Let's hire you. Just have a lot of people, a lot of ramp agents. And now we go to vehicles. We need to buy some vehicles. Can we do that over here? No. Okay, we need to get to economy then. Where is procurement? What is it? Okay, this is procurement right now. Do we have any new stuff in here? I think I checked last episode, but no, I don't think we have any new stuff right now. No, we don't. Okay, so where is the thing that we need? The large pulver truck is a workhorse service truck and a solid for cargo and baggage hauling. This is the one we need. So we will order like at least 6. Let's order 6. For every stand we will have 1. That should be doable. So they can take the baggage down here and then load up and take the other baggage down there. And we're gonna up this to have the maximum amount of ramp agents, 8 per side. I don't even know if we have enough ramp agents at this point. You should have a new contract. But I want to try and at least get it to work. And I think that if we're gonna go on max capacity, we might actually be able to work all these stands. I hope at least. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We have to wait until we get our trucks. And there you go, we have our trucks, so that's very cool. Let's hire some more ramp agents while we're at it. So staff, it might be overkill, but you know, I don't want to get caught when we open up this stuff and then we don't have enough ramp agents. So let's just hire all of them, even though they might be bad or slow or whatever. Let's check our shops one more time. Everything seems to work. Okay, moment of truth. Oh yeah, we need to connect stuff. You still have your contract? Okay, so we need to connect all this stuff. Basically what we want to do is, where is the show conveyor belts? Yeah, all these are connected, so that's fine. So what we will do is, do we really have to go one by one to do this? Build queue, connect to baggage bay. Yeah, okay. Well, we need to do this one by one. That's not the most fun to do, but you know what? I will do this, and we'll have to do this at some point, so. I'm not even sure if all these things will actually go and work. I mean, if all these check-in desks were actually in use, then this will definitely not be enough for one cargo bay would definitely not be enough to serve them all. But they're never in use at the same time. At least not all for one flight, so we should be fine, I think. So that's all connected now. Now the stands, we need to connect those to the baggage bay. We could maybe start with 2 and add more. Or, no, you know what? 4 seems to be doable on one cargo bay. Most people said that at least 4 should be doable. So we'll add these 4, and we will see what happens. If everything goes right, then we are going to add in a lot more over here. So you guys are still standing here, right? Yeah, okay. Not the best. Okay, we're going to open you up. Verify that this baggage bay is connected to a check-in desk, a stand, a baggage claim. Oh, we need to... Okay, yeah, of course. We need to make a baggage claim area. I totally forgot about that. Oh, where is the areas? Is it over here? Yeah. Staff room... Domestic baggage claim area. Yeah, that's the one we want. That's gonna be over here. And let's connect this. Is it really? Okay, we need to connect it from here. Okay. Now it should be able to work. Yes, it's working. Okay, now people can't reach their designated job site. Make sure it's accessible through walls and zones. Okay, maybe we should add in a door. That's probably something. Yeah, because we fenced this off. Yeah, okay, we need to add in a door. So let's add in a small little door over here for our ramp agents. So we need to see that that is going to work, and then we can open up everything. Well, they are able to actually reach this because they can go like this, but it's a bit weird. We should have like a door in there to make it a little bit easier. Could you please build that door, please? Pretty please. Someone please build that door. I know it's still open. It's already open because they demolished the wall. Because people are actually... Yeah, finally. You are building... Yeah, finally. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we have our baggage bay opened up. Now the only thing we need to do is go to operations and actually say that we're gonna serve those bags. The game is lagging a little bit right now. Airport control panel, baggage handling system disabled. We're gonna enable it, and we can actually enable it because we have everything that we need for it. And now hopefully this will work out. But probably the main thing that we're gonna see of that is gonna be in the next episode. This is already a longer episode right now, so well, kudos for you guys. If you like longer episodes, then you get some more gameplay. So there you go. But yeah, we're gonna see if this actually is gonna work in the next episode, because this is gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys still like the series. We're gonna do lots more stuff with this, and again, go to the Discord to check out the new project, and also to make sure to leave some questions for the Q&A video that is coming up. Again, thanks a lot for subscribing to the channel lately. Thanks so much for, you know, supporting the channel that way. I can't say enough how much that I appreciate that. So very good, and keep it up. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.